Namaskar, welcome. Friends, today we are here to discuss about the business compliances in India. Every business starts with an idea, but for creating an idea into a reality, we need to understand about the business compliances, how to set up a business, how to run the business, and how to make it legal compliant. So, legal compliances are so much important for maintaining relations between employer-employee, customers, vendors. So, we need to understand these things on basic level. It is very important for every entrepreneur to run the business smoothly. So let's start with the point number one. First of all, you need to choose a right business structure for the business. What should be the right business structure? Like it should be a sole proprietorship firm, it should be a partnership firm, it should be a LLP, or it should be a private limited company. So what should be the structure? So it will completely depend on your type of business. Number two, registration of business. Again, it is very important to register the business. If you don't register the business, how will you receive the payment? How will you issue the invoices? So for starting the business, the first step is choosing business structure, and after that register it according to the government requirement. The third one is understanding of taxation norms. So you need to understand about the indirect or direct taxes applicable on your transactions. It is also important to determine the price of your product or services, because if you don't know about the taxes, how can you determine the price or profit margin of your products? Obtaining of PAN and DEN, it is also a part of registration process. Register under GST, it is also a part of your registration of business. Managing regulatory filings, it is again a very important part. After getting the registration, there are so much compliances which we are required to comply with. You should take an advice from a good consultant regarding the compliances in India, and you should hire a person who can maintain all the regulatory compliances time to time. Maintenance of statutory register, like maintenance of statutory records like invoices, records related to expenses, records related to income, GST returns, and other taxation compliances. So it will be responsibility of your retainer or your consultant who will manage all these things, and you should also keep a copy of all these records with you, because at the time of assessment or at the time of government scrutiny, you need these documents to be produced before the officer. If you are maintaining all these records with you, it will be very useful at that time. You should also aware about the labor or employment laws, because employees are the key assets of any company. So you should always aware about the labor laws applicable in your country. Employees or your workforce plays a very important role in success of your business. So you should always have a basic understanding about the labor laws applicable in your country, or schemes of labor compliances or labor welfare announced by the government. So it will be very useful for meeting the expectation of the employees, and also encourage them to do better things for your business. Implementation of workplace policies, like how many days employees can take leave, what are the medical benefits, what are the work culture policies, etc. Data protection and privacy. You should always maintain a system for keeping of digital data, your accounting data, your customers information. So you should take consultation from an IT company which can cater your business requirements, so that you can understand about how to maintain the data for future purposes. You should always maintain a system of auditing in your organization. You should hire some consultants from or external experts who can assess your accounting data, who can assess your policies, that what are you doing and is it good for business or not. So they will give you advice according to your business requirement. So it will also useful in your future transactions. For example, you have determined a price for a product. So the consultant will also suggest you that you are earning actual profit after paying the taxes or not. So it will be very useful for your business to conduct an audit. You should always hire a team who can audit your records, your transactions, your policies, and suggest you accordingly.